Hi Gemini, welcome to your love reading. How are you? I hope you're doing well. In this reading I will be looking at your current energies. And yes, let's begin. Let's start by shuffling 4 times. Let's start with what is blocking love for you right now. The Star. Possibly you losing hope in love in general, or it even might be you being a bit distant emotionally. You might not understand it, but you need to be much more approachable or vulnerable towards new interactions that you have interest about, like showing that you care, that you want to listen and not just talk and want to hear the other person's perspective. You want to get to know them more, like showing interest, because sometimes you might come off as very cold, disinterested, or just talking about you and listening less. That's the kind of impression I'm having. For some of you might be the physical distance at the same time, like you connecting more with potentials that are at a distance from you, like creating some potential for long distance relationship and that not working. What about the past energies? 4 of Swords, healing from something that hurt you, betrayal, avoidant, passive aggressive energy, and being guarded. I don't like that kind of energy. Finally, you found the solution to heal from that, and it was creating some distance, I believe, with that 4 of Swords. It needed that time off from this person. I don't think they were the most honest person you were dealing with, or at least they were avoidant at best, but I think there might have been something behind the scenes happening at the same time, and you might know about that as well. What about the current energies? Having lots of feelings, but being indecisive, and mostly being in your mood or feelings about what happened, like you not being lucky in love in general, sometimes becoming very melancholic and some of you even crying, possibly. Wanting to move on from something. I think you poured your heart, emotions, feelings deeply into that relationship. That's why it still feels a bit difficult. What about the near future? Knight of Swords. There might be some communication that is attempted. Somebody wants to talk here. Might be a person that, how do you know who they are? Might be a person that has lots of attention from others, might have a large following in social media, might have lots of recognition in what they do, might be famous as well, very well known, but this doesn't seem quite mutual to me. Like you might be interested, but not that much this person. What is the most important thing to notice about this? Trust your intuition. It is telling me that. So if your intuition tells you that this is not to be approached, leave it before even starting it. Trust your gut feeling, because you might get a bit confused if you are just focusing on how they look or their status. Status might be something that you might be attracted to as well. I have Pisces energy here. There's Aquarius energy as well. Okay, now let's go about the person that is currently in your mind. Let's look at their energies. I think they want to marry you or something much more serious, but they haven't decided. They can't decide because they are not quite sure if this is stable or serious, or if this is something that may go somewhere. So the good thing is that they are looking at the position of its foundation, like looking at the structure of this connection. They're trying to see it long term. They don't trust that it has a strong structure, this castle of love. They feel like it has been destroyed, like the feelings, your feelings towards them are missing and have been lost totally. Is there a thing about stability here? Especially if one of you had problems financially, that is a big problem from their perspective. They're trying to be patient, they're trying to find a way on how to negotiate those differences, and they know that there's something there that you can't align that well, like trying to fix those puzzle pieces together, but they don't click. That's the kind of energy. There's something there, maybe the goals of the future or different personalities. They're trying to see if you both at least can reconcile. But they are lots of pessimistic about, they have lots of pessimism about the situation, and they're not sure about your feelings anymore. What is the most important thing to know about them? They did expect you to go towards them with some messages of love, you being romantic. They expected to see you like that, and hearing your voice again, they were trying to imagine or trying to manifest that kind of vision. Is it worth repeating this again? Let's see. The Fool. Why the Fool? The Hangman. Before starting it again, think it twice. It doesn't say don't start it. It is saying think twice. Don't rush into this with being impulsive or just focusing on attraction and just hopes. No, just try to be grounded and practical at the same time. If this was a new beginning, this would take lots of thoughts before saying yes again. Now, if you want to know even more details about this person that is currently in your mind, there's an extended in the description box below with more details about them. And Gemini, with this was your general reading. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.